everybody, welcome to another edition of The Bachelor with a Bachelor. I'm your Bachelor Gavin, hanging out with you again for another episode of the show. This week's episode of The Bachelor was crazy. It had four eliminations in only 2 hours. So buckle up, it gets crazy. This week's episode picks up where last week's left off, with Olivia getting called aside by Ben to discuss some of the things she may or may not have been doing. Todd talking Michael's back, calling Amanda a teen mom. I get why it's offensive, but they're really plugging away teen mom this season on The Bachelor. Some people thought Olivia was going to get sent home after being called aside, but she doesn't. Ben's just kind of like, hey, what's all this talk about you being kind of not genuine? What's this about? At the rose ceremony, it's actually Jennifer who gets sent home, which shocked no one because I forgot Jennifer was still on the show. After the rose ceremony, everybody's going to go to the Bahamas. Yeah, because that's a realistic date. They've been to Mexico, Las Vegas, and now the Bahamas. When are they going to a White Castle? They go to the Bahamas, and the girls find out there's only going to be one one-on-one date, a two-on-one date, and a group date. The winner of the one-on-one date is Kayla, who's already had a one-on-one date with Ben. And this does not make Leah happy. Leah basically begins crying immediately. Like she's already crying when the note is open. Leah's wondering, why am I still here? Why are any of us here? What is God? Leah's just confused as to why she's been around so long, but never actually had a one-on-one group date with Ben. Which is a fair point, because is she just window dressing? Why are you keeping her around? Nobody knows. Ben and Kayla go on a date, and they start making out pretty much instantaneously. Like, they're on a boat. They're going deep sea fishing, which I guess is cool. Also, kudos to the guy who cut this episode of Leah breaking down and intercutting between Kayla and Ben having a great time. Like, I just wish he would get to know me. Oh, look, she caught a fish. Reeling him in. At the end of the fishing date, Kayla does get a rose, even though she was kind of worried about being able to fully open up to Ben, which is something all these contestants have in common. They're all just emotionally detached shell of a human being, which surprises that they've all made it this far. Despite some concerns by Ben about Kayla being worried about that she won't actually be able to fully, completely give herself to him, she does receive a rose, even though, like, 5 seconds later, she's like, I'm falling in love with you, Ben. Which is it, Kayla? Are you in love or are you not in love? I can't stay on this roller coaster with you anymore. I'm getting sick. Back at the hotel, or wherever they're staying at, the group date starts. And on the group date, they're on a boat. You think they're going to go, like, swimming or maybe hang out with some dolphins? No. They feed pigs, which is super white trash. If you're in the Bahamas, the last thing you want to do is be feeding the hogs. I tell you what, I'm so glad we took the trip to the Bahamas so we can feed these pigs. Sweet! Because that's basically what they're doing. They're feeding pigs. It's a terrible date. Girls are being afraid of pigs. Also, they were told that if the pigs get too close, go like this, and the pigs would leave them alone. The pigs did not leave them alone when they went like this. Those pigs don't give up. On the group date, Leah starts trying to stir up some controversy by talking some smack about Lauren B. and tells Ben that she's been kind of wishy-washy back at the house about if she can actually fully love Ben, if she's really committed to this or whatever. So she starts playing some mind games, some real Game of Thrones moving the pawn stuff behind the scenes. However, at the end of the day, Amanda ends up getting the rose, so she's immune in the rose ceremony. So yay, score one for Teen Mom. Back at the house, Lauren B. asks Leah, hey, are you saying this to Ben? Because he's all being weird now. He's like, hey, are you sure you can commit to me? Leah's like, nah, not me. I didn't do that. I ain't no snitch. But she totally is a snitch. Leah takes Ben aside and decides to talk more crap about Lauren B. Here's how the conversation went. I'm really glad we could talk some more about us, you know. Lauren B's not nice. I don't like Lauren B. Yeah, Lauren B, I've heard some things, but yeah. So let's get to know you, Leah. I know you were really upset about the group date. I hate Lauren B. I hate her so much. Yeah, this isn't gonna really work for me, so hit the bricks, kid. And he sends Leah home. Her plan completely backfired. Finally, it is the one-on-one date. Mano a mano. Bachelor Mortal Kombat. Mortal Kombat! Emily and Olivia are going head-to-head to try to win the rose and not get sent home, because at the end of this date, somebody's getting the goodbye. Emily is really upset that Olivia's getting more time than her. And then Ben asks Olivia to go talk to him, and he has the rose in hand. What's going to happen? Is he really going to send poor sweet Emily home? No! He doesn't send Emily home. He tells Olivia that he can't reciprocate her feelings. And then he says, you're going to have to leave. And he gives the rose to Emily, and I rejoice and I high-five nobody because nobody watches The Bachelor with me. At the end of the day, Olivia, I assume, is left on this island to die because they were driving off in the boat without her and a stagehand grabbed her bag, so I guess Olivia just lives on an island now. Olivia, you will be missed. I will actually miss you, but I'm kind of glad you're gone because Emily is bae. At the end of the episode, we had our last elimination of the night. Ben is like, I don't want to do this cocktail party. Let's just kick somebody off. And he sends Lauren H home. So now we have only one Lauren. I'm really sad that Lauren B didn't scream at Lauren H as she was being eliminated that there can be only one, like the Highlander. We are now down to only 6 girls when we started out with 70,000 girls on this show. The upcoming weeks look to be completely crazy. It looks like Ben's going to go through some dark and brooding emotional turmoil. He might have to consult his terrible rib tattoo for advice. But somebody is going to win this thing. I'm still hoping for Becca or Emily, but it's anybody's game at this point. With Olivia gone, anything can happen, and I am very captivated to see what's going to happen on The Bachelor. Who will cry next week, and who will sob the tears of joy in the finale. As always, thank you for watching The Bachelor with The Bachelor. My name is Gavin, and I cannot wait to spend next week with you. Here's your rose. I couldn't afford a rose.